Welcome back to Pitch Please. My name's Alex. Who are you?
Alex, I'm Tom.
Hello, Tom.
I've got some game ideas.
Oh my
Do you want
god.
to hear them?
Oh, well, I do, but I think some people here might want to hear them even more.
Well, there's other people here too.
There's other people right next to us.
Really?
Who are these people?
Wait, who are you?
Hello,
Who are you?
I'm Alistair.
Oh, hi,
Alistair.
Alistair.
How's it going?
It's going very well. Thank you for asking. The weather's nice today, isn't it?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. I guess it's not. You there with the glasses. Who are you?
You've
all of them.
You've described
That's
everyone
everyone.
at this table.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 people around the table. Well, which
You,
one?
nerd.
Hey, you big loser.
Don't look at me, Chris. Hi, I'm Brunch Club developer and love child of Peter Molyneux, Chris Yules.
Okay.
Chris.
Wait, Love Child, Peter Molyneux and Todd
Himself.
Howard.
Milo.
Milo. Oh,
And-
no.
And finally, we also have...
Hi, I'm James.
It's James.
It's James. I'm
James.
I'm one of the devs working on Drink More Glurp.
Drink more
Glurpy glurp, glurp, glurp. Everybody drink a glurp.
He's working on the theme
That's
tune.
the jingle, right?
That's it. If I could get that separated out later, that'd be great.
Yeah, and I'm Tom, and I'm currently working on how to do a good intro.
We'll get there. So, all right, every week, generally, what happens is Tom will pitch an idea to whichever game devs we can encourage to come on the show.
From the depths of my dripping, mossy pitch hole.
Wait, the games or the game devs?
Both.
Yeah, that's what
They delve deep, and I just open wide.
and then we chat about how we're going to make it, if it can be made. Usually, the conclusion is no. It's probably not a very good idea to begin with.
Yeah, usually.
And,
I don't know why.
But along
I
the
can tell
way,
you
we have a lot of fun, right?
We have so much fun.
It's fun.
When
However,
our creative children are killed in front of us, it's great.
I would like to say I listened to the other episode. Was it John Quick Card Slinger?
Card Slinger.
Despite having the game decimated, I thought it was quite a nice.
See, I told
idea.
Yes,
you,
okay.
if we had another episode with a different group of game devs for John Quick Card Slinger, I think we'd get a different response. So Alistair's in,
Yeah.
you're in there.
Okay, so we need
See,
one more person who's going to be up
Alistair,
for it.
you destroyed it, obviously, because
I mean, there's some
replaced with
changes I would.
buttons.
Yeah, there's some changes I would have made to it considerably.
Yeah,
But by
I
the
just-
end, you're up for it.
Yeah, we
Anyway,
can't-
we were not supposed to talk about
this
other
sounds like I'm
episodes.
like sucking up, but I'm not. It was a nice idea.
It was a great idea.
Yeah,
But
I
let's
agree.
not talk about previous ideas. Let's get
So-
to the new stuff.
However, slightly different again this week. Instead of Tom pitching, although Tom, I'm sure, will take this and run with it.
Oh, of course I will. I feel like I've been put on the spot here.
We've posted on the Yogscast Reddit, which is Reddit, I don't know, /r/Yogscast, probably. Yogscast Reddit.
/r/Yogs/r
Yeah, one of them.
/cast.
We've got a post up there about the podcast, and you are welcome to submit ideas. We've already had a bunch of them. Before I read them out, however, I just want to see this comment from SakeZaf123.
Thank you, Zake.
hang on, you don't know the comment yet.
Thank you. Well,
No, he's gonna thank
Thank
him.
you,
Ready?
SakeZaf123.
SakeZaf. Actually, the card-based endless run doesn't sound too bad. It would have to be a deck building sort of thing.
Well,
So that's positive, right? He
Hang on a
likes
minute.
it.
That's what we. Isn't that what you said?
that sounds like SakeZaf didn't listen to the episode.
because
No, but he thought it was good. He thought the
yeah, but
card-based
we
endless
also
run...
came up with it needs to be deck building.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah, but it's positive.
That's what
He
the
likes
game
it.
was. That's the first thing I said about it. Well,
All right,
thanks,
forget
Sake.
that. Forget that one. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to look through your suggestions and have a little bit of a quick fire. Read them out, see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
We're going to climb into the public pitch holes.
We're delving into
we're
your
going into
pitch
I got
hole
closer
today.
to the mic for that, just for that.
Nice.
All right, so first one. This is from Ungreat. Okay. At the
Okay.
time I screenshotted it, it had 7 upvotes.
Wow, that's
Jesus.
definitely a stat we want to display
That is
in the
engagement.
podcast. Okay, well,
And,
well done.
This is a top-down sumo game. You drag your wrestler around with that slightly delayed rubber band effect of things like the old Asteroid game.
Right.
The name of the game is to knock your opponent or opponents out without going out yourself. Levels start as a simple circle, but get progressively more complex with pitfalls and terrain.
Okay, so it's sumo, right?
Yeah.
Well, I did like the fact that the aim of the game that he described he just described the rules of sumo.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
But with the
I do
physicky-
that all the time, right? I just come in and say, "Hey,
Describe
remember Slay the
You always
Spire?"
describe the rules of sumo.
I describe the rules of another game and then say I'll steal that and then put something extra
That's
that
true,
no
yeah.
one asked for in there. So in this one, it's sumo. It is literally sumo. You've got two
Yeah.
competitors or more
Yeah.
competing to get out of the ring, right? But in this, the controls are top down,
Yes.
and it's just sumo with awkward controls, right? With top
But also,
down.
I
elastic.
think
He drags
he's-
them based because they're heavy. They're
Yeah.
big boys.
Yeah,
No,
you have
well,
the
there's
rubber
the
band
name.
effect, but also the additional.
They're big boys.
They're big boys.
You have the complexity of the
Big boy
terrain
bashing.
also becoming an additional
Yeah.
thing.
So
Was
I like the idea that the harder you drag them,
Yeah.
right, they gain more speed, but
The
then they're
harder to
hard
slow
to
down.
stop, right? So they get thrown off the map if you go too fast. But
Ah,
the faster
yeah,
they are,
okay.
the more impact they have with the next person.
Yeah.
So you have to use momentum, inertia, and all of that to knock someone off the map.
As
pretty
a
cool.
sumo wrestler, once you get going, it's probably quite tough to stop. I
It's really
imagine.
hard to stop. I mean, I
Tom knows from experience.
I know from experience as a
Ex-sumo
as a
wrestler.
ex-sumo wrestler. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, if you start moving, it takes like 30, 40 minutes to stop.
Yeah. That's on a good day.
They sometimes they have parachutes.
You have to kind of you have to know where your destination is. It's like chess. If you're a sumo wrestler, you have
Okay.
to think 20
Maybe
moves ahead,
At
right?
least 30 minutes ahead.
At least 30
Yeah.
minutes ahead, because you need to start stopping. Otherwise, you're going to miss your destination by a long way.
Okay, so that sounds interesting. But what other things can you have in, like? I mean, this guy was just talking about terrain and pitfalls,
Right.
which I feel like that's the basic. I don't know. There's a hole or something in the floor.
You could
But
have
what about?
bumper pads.
Oh, you just that's it. I'm a big fan of bumper pads
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
Flippers.
because I literally just added that to our arcade game sumo
Right. Okay.
literally yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game exists. Thank you for your suggestion.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
why I
good
laughed when
mechanic.
he
It's-
mentioned sumo.
Yeah, it's a
you
good
guys have a
mechanic.
sumo feature, and a sumo thing, right? In
Yeah.
in Brunch Club.
Yeah, the scope is small. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Not
Not
the
in-
problem. That's
wait.
the
So
Yeah.
yours is a mini game as part of Brunch Club,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Where you control
Rice balls.
rice balls.
Yeah,
And you
they
just,
wear little what's that bashamis? Bashami? I can't remember what they're called, and I've just completely I've probably offended about 70,000 people.
So it's kind of like that Mario Party level.
Mawashis.
Oh.
Sorry,
Is that what they are?
I believe so. they're the garments that sumo wrestlers wear.
Mawashis.
I think they're
Mawashis,
called. I'm gonna Google.
I'm
that.
almost certain it's not. But it's like that Mario Party level where, you have to, everyone is on a beach ball. And there's that video
Yeah.
of Luigi winning by standing completely still. Um,
It was a Mawashi.
oh, okay. Well, it's definitely
done.
pronounced correctly
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a top down version of that with elastic controls, right?
But
Elastic mouse
with
controls.
terrain deformity, or terrain
How do
deform-
you
or maybe not deformity,
represent
but,
that? Okay,
Top
yeah,
down. Yeah,
top down.
how
You
can
can't
you
really do height. It's
But okay,
terrain
but
makes
what
it
about
sound like
But I think when he's thinking about terrain and
terrain.
pitfalls and stuff, he's just thinking of obstacles, other things to chuck in there to make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
So what can we do,
spikes.
like sniper?
Sniper?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm spitballing.
I think when you spitball, you kind of need to clear up the spit. Like, why did you spit?
Well, I feel like if you have a sniper, if you see the laser appearing and you're like, okay, this guy's going to fire at me, you need to.
So
you
everyone
need to-
has weapons,
No, but there's just someone trying to shoot you from a distance
right?
while
Sounds
you're
like
fighting.
another-
it sounds
If
like
you get
level
hit-
2 of Brunch Club.
Yeah.
Yeah,
where
there you
you're
go.
getting shot
Yeah,
by a
same
sniper.
thing. So you guys also have.
But
a
the issue with
sniper-
It's
that
that
is
classic game dev approach where you say, okay, here's the mechanic. How can we make this more difficult?
for ourselves and the player.
Um,
the problem is you need to
more
make sure that
difficult, less
the
fun.
core loop is fun on its own.
Right.
So like in Glurp, you can do a 100-meter sprint, right?
Mhm.
And that's fun. But
Yeah.
if you do a 100-meter sprint with a modifier,
Yeah.
it still has that fun part, but you've added an extra twist. So the sumo thing, you need
Chris.
to make sure
Oh.
that, like, I got you. You need to make sure that on just a plain circle arena, that flinging mechanic is still fun.
Fun.
Well, I mean, the core, it needs to be fun at its
and
core,
the
right?
pitfalls don't take away from that,
Uh-huh.
but they add enough to not frustrate you because that's just going to be annoying. Like if you,
So are you saying no sniper?
I'm saying no sniper.
Unbelievable.
All right.
I'm
well,
saying you need to tie the mechanics into the mechanic that already exists.
Well, the
Okay.
mechanics are
what
does
does a sniper do?
shoots you?
Right, and then what?
Well, yeah, you have to. If you get shot, okay,
You die.
But a pitfall
You
makes
lose your
sense.
balance. You
Yeah, I
lose
think,
your balance.
we're struggling with context here.
Yeah.
I mean, we know so much about context because
Yeah.
Brunch Club, but
Right, but
why
there's
would there
someone-
be a sniper shooting at sumo wrestlers?
Why wouldn't there be?
I can think of several reasons.
Name one.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, good. All right, yeah, no sniper. Sorry, it doesn't make sense.
All right, okay.
That's a good point.
You have
Okay.
to you have to kind of be careful as well because it's sumo, so you don't want to offend people. Be like this.
I mean,
I mean,
by
to
shooting
a
them?
degree. To a degree,
Yeah.
you don't want to be like we've got some traffic driving through the ring, and it's like. I mean, us, I don't know. I'm sure you could make that offensive.
So you don't want
and so you don't set the sumo ring in the middle of an intersection. I think James was trying to say that.
yeah.
As long as you don't have an agenda for like
For what kill sumo wrestlers?
Yeah, I
sumo
suppose.
wrestler.
Hence why the name Big Boys just sums it up perfectly.
Big boy. Okay, but okay,
Well, let's
so
go back
other
to the-
things to get in the way,
Yeah.
potentially, not sniper, something completely different. Dialogue system.
What?
Right, a dialogue system.
It's not a branching story.
How would that,
Wait,
no, how
oh
would
my
that
God.
work?
yeah, it
You can
needs a
talk your
story.
opponent down.
Yes, yeah, you can. So yeah, they have like a will meter, and if you can talk
yeah.
them
A will
down below their will meter,
Yeah.
that affects their balance, directly affects their balance and concentration.
Well, like a
Nice.
top. And could you? Wow, it's top down.
And
I
when
was
you
just
start the
thinking-
game, you've got stats, and you can choose like high charisma,
I feel like you've
Yeah,
taken a perfectly good,
RPG.
no, you've taken a perfectly good hyper casual mobile game
yeah.
and you've ruined it.
No, I think
This is the kind of thing that Voodoo would churn out in about.
That's what this
So when
podcast
is this
is all
going
about.
out? Because I guarantee Voodoo will churn something like this out in a couple of months.
What
What's
is the
Voodoo?
Voodoo are the games company, and they churn out about 10 games a month, and they make the hyper casual games for mobile.
Oh, you've talked about them before. Yeah. Okay.
Voodoo and there's another Ketchup.
Yeah.
Voodoo and Ketchup.
hyper casual. That
hyper
makes me-
casual.
It's
yeah.
basically one thumb
mobile games.
does the thing.
Yeah,
It's like Crossy
And-
Road.
Yeah,
right.
That's it.
and they
basically
churn
it.
those games out like 10 a month because the tail on them is tiny. So you get 100,000 downloads by day 3, no one's playing it.
Right.
But by that time they've released the next one that's doing the same thing. And
Okay.
by that time they've released the next one that's doing the same thing.
So-
That's the hyper
But
casual
would you
game
call
market.
all right? Let's go to a core of top down sumo wrestling game elastic controls. Would you
What-
call that
one-
hyper
You
casual?
play one finger then yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it depends
Yeah.
what that loop is, how quick that loop is.
I mean,
and if it's versus, as in,
So you go against
is
an
it
AI.
if
It's gotta
it's-
be,
okay,
I think it has to be versus.
You
surely.
win,
That's
you go
where
to the
fun
next
comes
level.
It's a
from.
party game.
The arena changes.
It's a
adds
party
in
game.
Some pitfalls.
There's that.
Goes in
There's that night game where you throw lances at each other.
Oh
Lancelot?
yeah.
Lancelot?
With like
Is it Lancelot?
Lancelot, I think it's called. Yeah, and that's like a party game. That's
Well, it's the same
very
as
similar.
Stickbold. Stickbold is the
Stickbold.
dodgeball.
Oh yeah,
party
yeah,
game. It's
yeah.
very good.
I'm
I
struggling
do
to
enjoy that.
picture the top-down nature of it. If I'm honest, I don't know how top-down they're imagining, or
From the top.
yeah, but
Just
like,
straight-
is it?
I think that
is
makes
it
sense just because you
completely-
get if you're trying to drag something away from you, if you're looking at it from a certain sort of angle, you can't judge distance.
Yeah, yeah.
But from the top, you can see every point in which you can.
But that works because if it's top down and you're just using the drag effect, then with one thumb you're doing the drag mechanic, and with the other thumb you're doing the dialogue system.
Oh Jesus!
Okay.
Christ.
Okay, now what about
But that
this?
ruins my idea, where I want them to taunt each other with like crazy dances, or
Well,
like,
like a haka.
slap themselves.
Yeah.
But that could be part of the
But
dialogue
if it's top
system.
down, that's not going to be very.
So that's like emotes and stuff.
I think
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
what do you
So
mean?
it starts as a rhythm game.
yeah. That's what I want.
Yeah. Okay, what about this? What if I
Sumo rhythm.
totally change it?
Okay.
Not totally change it. It's still top down, still
Yeah.
top down sumo game. However, you have no control over the movement of your character. All you have, it's like I suppose, like a twin stick in that you control each arm with the thumbsticks.
Okay.
I know Glurp is very similar. However, top down, but you can grip onto stuff
Right.
like
Right.
Glurp.
Like that, yeah, hang on.
Is
it?
I see where this is going.
Are there
there's-
different sports?
No. There's like spinny pads, so
Yeah.
spinning circles that you can grab onto to gain speed, right?
Okay. Yeah.
and
bit
then,
like
and
bit
then
like
you
Glurp.
launch
But like in
yourself.
Glurp.
Yeah, you can
And
do
it's
that.
kind
in
of like a
Glurp,
pinball sumo.
Yeah.
Like in Glurp.
Like
yeah. We've got pinball.
Yeah.
No, but it's top down.
Oh, there's the
Okay.
difference.
Oh, there we go
okay.
then.
There we go.
Oh,
right.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's the
That's
difference.
fine.
All right. So
try rotating
we-
your sprites, James.
we did actually prototype a sumo event, and
I think that'd be
it just,
fantastic. But that's
it
multiple-
wasn't that
that's-
good.
Doesn't
like
it
tactics.
work side on?
In which
Person
case,
versus
then
side.
front arm
directly
wasn't good.
translate the fact that it didn't work into this.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just say,
I mean, we might try and
No.
work on it, but
Okay, all right.
So,
Well,
before we move on to the next one,
Yeah.
Any names? What could this be
Yeah,
called?
big
Big
boys.
boys.
Big
Oh,
boys.
big
Yeah.
boys.
They're
Sorry,
such
yeah.
big boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about endorsements?
The whole name is They're Such Big Boys.
Wow, look at the size of those boys.
That's the.
no,
Wow.
like celebrity endorsements.
It's like real monsters, except it's big boys.
Wow, big boys. Okay, brilliant. So big boys, top down.
And also,
sumo
I'd like to
game.
clarify, I would make it and I would play it. But it'd have to be hyper
Well,
casual.
James has basically made it already.
That's
and
true.
decided it didn't work.
Yeah. All right.
What was
All
the
right,
guy
whole
called?
game. So
Wait,
that's
we've got
called Big
would
Boy.
make it, would play it. What about you, Alistair?
Yeah, don't
Um,
skip the format, Alex.
Wouldn't make it, wouldn't play it.
Okay, and have
Yeah.
made it,
Have made it, wouldn't play it.
couldn't play it.
Right, okay.
Couldn't play it.
So that's. I'm afraid that's a fail on great. But a good try.
Oh, I mean, no, come on. Be
All right,
a little
great job.
I mean, the name
great
lives-
job on great.
The
Everyone,
name lives up to the idea.
Yeah.
on great. Well done.
Well done, on great.
Thank you, on great.
You did it.
Fantastic.
No one to make your game.
All right,
Thanks for your comment. Keep
All right,
your
next
comments
one.
coming in right in.
Yeah, let us
to-
shit on your
This is
idea.
by.
P.O.
This is
Box.
from Double Dang.
Double dang.
At the point of screenshot, this had one upvote,
Why-
which
why
was
are
the
you-
default.
So you start their pitch by like shitting on them, saying like, "Yeah, no engagement," and then finish the pitch by saying, "Yeah, we hate your game."
Oh, this is
Okay, all right, here we go. Thank you, Double Dang, in advance for this wonderful idea.
Thank you.
A co-op matching game
Oh, I've seen this one. Yeah,
where
this is
each
good.
player plays as a foot, and you need to find matching shoes/objects in an absolute mess of various places. Match as many shoes/objects as possible within a time limit with star ratings. Give it wonky controls, some silly music, and call it a day.
Yeah.
No.
Now, no.
You're a
Oh,
day.
I like it.
Would
make, and we don't need to go into this. Would make, would play. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
Bam.
I mean, okay, all right. Let me. I've already thought about this one because I've seen this one before. Now, I like the idea that it's a team based, so almost like those party games where you team up with someone else. It's like teams of two, and there's 4 teams of
Yeah.
2, for example. So you start the level, and one person is left foot, one is right foot. Right?
Mhm.
They have to find the shoes, and
Right.
then their character switches their hands. And they have to find the right gloves. And then maybe they turn into heads and they have to find the matching glasses or something. Obviously, there's no 2 pairs of glasses, but you know what I mean. Or maybe they turn their hands and they have to find the same ring as each
Yeah.
other, right? So they have to go through this level and just collect as much stuff as they can, working as a team. Possibly, however, it doesn't just say, oh, you're looking for this shoe, this red and blue shoe.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's like, maybe there's a third person on the team that is like, has the prompt and has to try and describe it to them. They can see the image, but they just describe it to them. And it could be like, oh, it's a gold ring with a blue, like massive emerald on it.
Oh, and they
Blue
just have to try
emeralds.
and find it within the. Okay, wow.
And-
Tom,
yeah.
are you familiar with the term feature creep?
Look, if the point of me is to throw out 100 ideas and you then sand that down into a game.
So you're throwing the shit and we're the wall.
I've
and
got
you've
the
got to see
name.
what sticks.
I've got the name. It's Guess Shoe.
Oh, nice.
yeah, we're making
Perfect.
it.
That's-
Nice.
Guess you.
So, would play it, would make it has already come up with a name.
All right.
I really like the idea that if it is multiplayer and you both start off as feet and then you have to find the shoes, but then say if like one person finds the shoe and then turns into the hand to find the glove, but the other person is still stuck on the shoe. So then now you have a hand that can try and help the other person.
Right.
But then maybe if like you end up becoming so the
An
final,
eye.
yeah, an eye. So if you progress too far, then you're just completely useless and you can't help your friend anymore.
I like the idea that the objects get smaller the higher you go. So, big shoes and then maybe
Contact
some
lenses.
glove, then contact lenses, then tiny earrings.
A
And then you
tiny
get to
little
see the
hat.
final figure at the end. and it
Yeah.
just looks
Yeah.
mental.
So, in your heads, is this first person, third person, top
This is,
down?
I guess top down, right? Like it's just a messy
Yeah.
room and you're trying to, take
Like
stuff
Hungry
apart.
Hippos.
Like Hungry Hippos, but nothing like Hungry Hippos.
If Hungry Hippos was the game Octodad.
If Hungry Hippos was this game, then yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking a little
But
bit
you're
like,
trying to grab the things in the.
did anyone
I mean,
watch
you're
that
trying,
TV
to, you're trying to
show?
scoop stuff aside, right?
Yeah.
There's like layers and layers of just shit on the floor.
Right.
And you're trying to move stuff around to reveal the item that you're looking for.
Yeah.
What's that show with Neil Buchanan on
Art
ITV
Attack.
in the 90s? No, where it's a house. Do you remember?
Funhouse.
No, not Funhouse.
Oh
That's
no,
Pat Sharp.
no, I know what you mean. Yeah,
I can
and-
never remember. So basically, the idea was it's
Yeah.
a house, and you have a team of kids, and then each room
Oh.
is just fucking covered in. It's just like a massive mess, and they have to find an object.
Well, no,
So they get a minute to just trash the room.
rooms were never a mess. It was tidy.
Oh, they made
and then
them
they
a mess,
would
didn't
make.
they? Yeah,
they
yeah,
made
you're
it a
right. Yeah,
mess.
that was it.
Alex, you used to watch it in reverse. It was weird. They gave him an item. They tidied the room,
Was
and
it
then
called Finders Keepers?
Finders
Yeah.
keepers. That was
Finders
it. Yeah.
keepers.
So
That's
maybe something like that, except for instead of children, you're just disembodied hands and feet and body parts,
but not cut off. Let's
and then we can
clarify
get
that.
the endorsement from Neil Buchanan.
So wait, are we making Neil Buchanan's Finders
Neil
Keepers?
Buchanan's
Neil
Finders
Buchanan's
Keepers, yeah.
Finders
He's in
Keepers.
a metal band now, so he can do the soundtrack as well.
Yeah.
'cause
Oh my
it would
God,
be a
yeah.
very like
Okay, Neil
aggressive
Buchanan's. What was it
Finders-
called?
Finders Keepers.
No, no,
you-
James.
Get-
is like
Guess
it.
Shoe.
Guess Shoe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Neil Buchanan's Guess Shoe.
Guess Shoe.
A Finders Keepers game.
So okay.
No, it's set in the Finders Keepers universe.
Oh,
The FKU.
It's Finders Keepers adjacent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom would play it.
I would absolutely play it. It sounds like a great, like, it's a very small game. It's a very small party game.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like a Jackbox game.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it fits in that.
Does Jackbox
Somehow.
No.
accept like mini games? Can we pitch ones
Suggestions?
to
Yeah, we
them?
can definitely suggest it to them. See what they say.
I can
Chris,
tell what they're going to say. No.
Is that what
It
you're
doesn't,
going to
fit,
say?
it doesn't fit the Jackbox style.
I feel like you've contacted
I
them a lot, but they
suppose.
know who
They
you are.
hate
Like
me.
Chris,
They just,
please,
oh,
stop.
he's back.
All right, would play it, Chris?
No, maybe.
Wow,
Maybe. All right. I mean, I feel like this fits in the brunch
For the
theme.
BCU.
The BC, the brunch club. Like, I feel like you've got the engine. Just make it.
I feel like that's why
Everyone
Alistair
has the
wouldn't
engine.
make it. All
It's
play.
Unity.
I mean, just.
No,
assets
I
swap,
don't
right?
quite get it. So I
Also,
I don't.
There's
Oh,
more of
shit.
the GLURP department.
I
in
definitely
terms of
would
engine.
make this and would play it.
Yeah,
Wow.
I
Okay.
definitely play it.
So does that count as a win? Because we have someone who would make it.
No, well, I
So
don't know.
you failed the last one, but either way,
Well
True.
done.
Well
Thank
done.
you for
Well
your suggestion.
done.
Either way,
Thank you.
someone will make it. We'll
Double
play
dang.
it. A lot of us will play it, I think.
All right, the next one is from Xander Bryn. Xander, it sounds like a fan. I feel like that needs to be pronounced in a
Well, like Welsh.
maybe. Xander Bryn, or like Bryn. I was thinking.
he's
like
from
a
the
rolling-
valleys.
Xander Bryn.
Yeah.
Sorry,
This is
I
And
don't
then-
know how many upvotes did you have at that current time?
Why?
just the one.
Just
Oh.
well, you don't start a format and then change it halfway through. Well, actually, no,
No.
you do if you're Alex.
No, yeah, you do.
All right, this is a Monopoly-styled game, but it factors in real London problems. So wait,
Oh,
hang on
yeah.
a second. Did I vet this first? So chance cards have chances of terrorist attacks and riots.
Yeah, so this is odd. So it's Monopoly, but they really up the stakes.
Right.
Like
okay.
there's like financial crashes and a terrorist attack. Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe something.
overall quite negative.
Something
I'm
not
sure some
quite as
positive things
horrific
happen
as
in
that.
London.
No, I mean,
But-
how much more negative can you get than Monopoly?
Yeah.
Well, we're
that's
about
true.
to we're
Well,
about to
We're about to find out.
It's,
we're about to find out how negative we can go. Maybe there's like a financial crash, and all of a sudden that money that you have it's worth nothing.
Holy shit.
Maybe. Oh my God, Monopoly Legacy. So you like
Monopoly Legacy.
Yeah, like the legacy board games where the board changes over
How
time.
would that work?
Well, I'm just imagining like
It's like
someone draws
Civilization, but with Monopoly.
it's like someone draws a chance card and it's like, oh my God, Old Kent Road has been nuked.
Oh no!
I feel like never in any version of the game in the future.
Oh my god.
No, so I
Okay,
feel
yeah,
like that's a good idea. But like, you know how they, all the boomers like, oh, my money, back then I bought a house for £3,000.
Yeah.
But then obviously inflation and stuff. If you put money away at a certain time, you can't use it.
Right.
Like say, I'm going to put this away. I can't touch it for 20 years. But then as long as you stay in the game for that 20 years, you get your money back at the inflated. So you get interest, but you
Right.
can bank money, not touch it. And then it's just like a bit of a risk reward
But I'm
system.
not playing Monopoly for 20 years.
No, it's in game year. So one
Right.
turn on the board would be like a year.
A year, yeah. I think that's how
So
it's
like you
meant to
could
work.
for 20 turns, you could go bankrupt in that time and not have your money because
Yeah.
you put it away for that long. You
But
can
if you-
choose how many years it goes in for. The longer you put it in for. the
hang on,
more.
are we just making?
We're making Monopoly better.
Are we just
We're
adding
just
ho-
making
we're-
Monopoly better.
But we're adding home rules to
Questionable, but
Monopoly.
all right.
Yeah, I feel like it's a homebrew Monopoly, right?
I mean, the only good Monopoly is the one that's burning. I hate that game. It's so bad.
I don't know anyone who plays board games and likes Monopoly.
I don't know anyone who likes Monopoly.
It's how did it become so popular? I don't know.
I don't know. It was just
It's the board game that everyone
mass
has.
Wasn't it?
produced.
It was,
I think.
it was created as a joke, like on an emphasis on the fact that capitalism and
Oh
All
yeah,
that
it was
is
a
just-
And then
warning,
weirdly,
like a
Yeah.
they got a monopoly.
wag.
on it.
and then
Wow.
they just kept selling.
It's got
Hundreds of
pieces.
millions
That's
of-
why it's got a cute
It's
little
got
like
pieces.
dog in it. So it's
You're
like,
right.
Wasn't
Yeah,
Monopoly
yeah, you
originally?
have a little
Monopoly,
dog.
it's now turned into a board game trivia podcast.
Yeah.
Monopoly was originally stolen. The idea was stolen.
Yeah,
and the
I heard
woman
that as well.
who designed it never got any credit for it.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, you can research that in your own time, Alex. I
Wow.
don't have time. To,
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, it's essentially what we've got here is Monopoly House Rules.
Yeah.
Not really a game, but I mean,
But is
still,
this person saying like, are they imagining it as a board game, or are they thinking it's like,
As a video game.
is it an RPG, or like, is it a?
I feel like we can
what
design
is it?
board games on. This could be doesn't have to be a video game
yeah,
based
it's a
podcast.
board game.
Me and
video
Alistair,
game.
we both built board games. I had to at uni. Did you have to?
Yeah,
at uni
we
as well?
did. Yeah,
Yeah, that's part of our second year of uni. We had to make board games.
Really?
Oh.
What did she make? Was it
I
good?
made a turn-based resource management game. So
Okay,
there were
that's-
nodes all over. It was hex tiles. So there were nodes. So you randomized the map every time.
Mhm.
So you rolled to pick up on the back of every tile there was a number, and you rolled a number, and you go, okay. So I rolled a 6. So I pick up a 6 tile.
Uh-huh.
You don't know what that's going to be until and they stay flipped over.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like a fog of war. So you choose a tile to start on. Every player chooses a tile to start on. You start on that, and as you explore by rolling dice, you flip over a tile and you can gain resource nodes. But depending on how far away
He's
they
lost me, he's
are,
lost me.
they have a certain amount of turns to get back. So you don't get those resources for a certain amount of turn. And
Right.
you have a resource sheet. So you count up how many resources you gain per turn, and you can spend them on villagers and buildings
Okay.
and stuff.
Okay.
I've just got the magic roundabout music playing in my head. now.
Yeah, you know that like
You
high
asked, and I
pitch,
explained it.
that high pitched sort of noise, and his voice sort of
It's white
became like-
noise.
Right.
No, that sounds really fun. Thank you
great.
for sharing.
Well
got
done,
us.
Chris. That's really good.
Thanks, Chris, and also thank you, Xander Bryn, for your
Thank you,
suggestion
Xander.
as well. It's Monopoly House Rules.
Yeah. So
Um,
I mean, I don't think we even need to say if anyone would play or make that. Is that a no all round?
I mean, if someone manages to make Monopoly slightly interesting, then yeah, sure, I'll try it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll play literally anything else first.
All right. So we got the next one. This is from Kala Lang. Bounty hunter game set in a world where different parasites give different superpowers and super weaknesses.
Wait, bounty hunter game?
Yeah.
What is a bounty hunter game?
I feel like you can go anywhere
It's a
with
game
that.
where you hunt
Hunt
bounties.
bounties, yeah.
right.
Do you
Right.
remember
You
Star
play
Wars
as a bounty hunter,
Hunter?
I guess.
Remember that? That was great.
But what is? I guess this is my job, right? A bounty
Yeah.
hunter game is where it's an open world game, and you're given a target in a city filled with people, and you have to try and find your individual target.
Oh, like Assassin's Creed multiplayer.
Kind of like Assassin's Creed multiplayer, but this time
But
it's
meets Watch Dogs.
it's single player. But parasites.
Where are the
give you-
parasites coming from?
they give
This
you-
is what I don't understand.
meets what Bioshock, and you just
Yeah.
get some weird power ups.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe each person you kill is infected with something.
You're a
Right.
bounty. Okay, so we're killing people.
Well, there's-
Bounty hunters don't necessarily kill people.
What do they do?
Well,
it
most,
hunt
more
or-
modern ones, they you sort of just bring them in.
We're not
you
talking
watched
about
the
Dog
video?
the bounty hunter.
Dog the bounty
Well,
hunter is where I went
That's where I
immediately.
was at. I
I'm
was
talking
like,
about a
mate,
bounty hunter. Like they hunt bounties.
yeah,
Yeah, but they don't.
that, it's
That's
not the
dog,
Wild
right?
West.
That's what dog does.
Yeah,
It's not
I-
dead or alive.
It's way, but no one's going to buy a game where we say like, oh, you're hunting your bounty, bring him back alive,
Got him.
bring him back safe.
Of course, then it'll have to be like Wild West.
You
or
might get
Cyberpunk.
more points if you bring
It
him
might
back
have to be
Yeah,
like
Red Dead
alive.
2
What
does
if you're
that, right?
Blade
That's,
Runner esque.
What if you're saving things like animals? People love to save animals. So the bounties are you have to save.
A cat from a tree.
Yeah.
From a tree.
Just
Okay,
you know.
but the
As
cat
Dog the Bounty
has a
Hunter.
parasite.
So it's Ace Ventura.
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
Ace
exactly.
Ventura the game then is
There we
what it
go.
is.
Ace Ventura. the
Yeah.
But wait, hang on,
game.
what about
Okay,
the
I
parasite?
like that.
Catch a bird.
But
on
yeah,
a rooftop.
Ace Ventura, but he gets bit a lot.
Yeah.
Okay,
He has rabies,
So it's
that
like-
means he's very friendly, but a little bit snappy.
but
what
so
do-
like the cat. Oh, why is that cat flying? It's got the flying parasite.
Well, yeah, that could be the overall, like that could be the thing for the whole game. Like Ace Ventura game, Ace Ventura, some kind of weird parasite has appeared in the country and it's infecting all of the animals.
Oh my god!
And he has to go and do his normal everyday job, rescuing animals.
He has to go inside an elephant's ass again.
But they all have parasites this
rhinoceros.
time.
that's
Oh,
how
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how he
right.
absorbs their power.
So then he
They birth him.
he captures an animal, gains their power.
yeah.
Maybe they're not parasites. Maybe he just gains that creature's power.
Yeah, I
right.
prefer that.
So like he captures a bird, he can then fly. He captures a cat, he can then I don't know
See
Lick
in
his
the dark.
balls.
see in the dark. Yeah.
Oh, okay, we went
or
different
climb
places.
walls, or he captures a rhino, he can break down walls.
Okay.
He
Uh,
captures a
That's the
turtle
best
and
idea. You can
It's slow.
slow.
he gets really slow.
Yeah, some of them. He did
Caught
say
in
there were some
plastic
negative
nets.
ones.
As a
Yeah,
hankering,
sure,
hankering
yeah.
for lettuce.
Yeah, he captures a sloth and he may as well just die.
The game lasts 50 more hours while you get the next power
No,
up.
I like that. I like
I like
that.
the Ace Ventura angle though.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
So is he still a pet detective?
He's
Like, you still have to solve the crimes. So it's like L.A. Noire.
It's Ace Ventura
Ace
Bounty
Ventura.
Hunter.
Oh
Ace
my
Ventura,
God.
the bounty
Ellie-
hunter.
He's a dog bounty hunter.
Ace Ventura,
Yeah,
but like.
I'm really enjoying the L.A. Noire vibe.
Wait,
Oh,
so
did you
he,
detective.
photograph the animals in the same way that they did with the people in LA Noir?
wait,
so
so
they all
wait,
have
hang
the-
on, wait, what? What?
You're trying to find people who are.
So you're interrogating people like, where'd you last see the cat?
Yeah.
Up the tree, mister.
Doubt.
doubt. I don't know about that. When'd you see him? 2 days ago. He hasn't been up there that long, kiddo.
Yeah,
Ace the
why,
Bounty
you
Hunter.
know, but you could get, okay. Yeah, I think that would.
Yeah, car chases like an Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to,
lots
the
of
mini games
outdated
where you have to
humour.
roll a Jeep into a parking space.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, you have to climb all those stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a.
Climb up into
Gets the
runner's
arrows and you have
guts.
to walk with the two spears in your thighs.
So
you know, all
wait,
the
so
good
hang
shit.
on. Are we still going with the he steals the powers of the animals
Yes.
he saves?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
so
turns out to be a fever dream from
Yeah.
eating too
Because
many
he got
seeds or something.
rabies.
Or got rabies, yeah.
could it be like a platformer? Like each level
I'm.
not like a platformer, but I
I
mean
really
like
want
each
full
level
open world GTA style.
Well, I just mean like each level is quite a long thing, and then at the end you get the animal and then gain their power, and then each future level is like,
Oh,
oh,
I
now
see.
now
Okay,
now I've
yeah,
got
yeah.
cat power.
I like Jedi
I can
Fallen
now-
Order style. So the more
Sure.
powers you
Backtracking.
unlock, you can backtrack and unlock new areas because
Yeah,
you
all
needed
right.
that
It's,
power to
it's
get there.
Darksiders.
It's Metroidvania is actually
Yeah,
what I should have said.
Metroidvania sort of
Yeah.
Mega Man-y, which is Metroidvania, but yeah, like Ace Ventura, Ace Bounty Hunter.
Ace Bounty Hunter. Yeah. I like that. And you can
I
get
like
like
it.
chameleon, you can go invisible, a parrot. You can be really
Chat back
colourful.
to
You
people.
get charisma.
Oh, you could be
Um,
like, what's that parrot that can mimic any sound?
Oh, the Kia? No, it's not the Kia. Is
So I
it?
can't
It's
remember what
a
it is,
car.
but maybe there's
He's really good at car noises.
there's a level where an animal has gotten trapped in like a high security thing.
Yeah.
So you have to be the animal that can mimic the sound, and it's like a voice recognition thing to get into the facility.
Sounds
Yeah.
brilliant. Like honestly, I've not heard anything like this before.
I'm into
We're
it.
onto something.
I'm into it as well.
All right. Well, what do you think? Would play?
I mean, how far away did we drift from the original idea?
That's not
Well,
important.
it was originally Bounty Hunter with parasites.
Oh, that's
we
fine.
tweaked the parasites.
Well, we
to,
just made Ace Ventura the video game.
yeah,
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey can come back and voice act.
yeah.
That's gonna sell.
That'll sell.
That's gonna sell.
That's going to sell
I
tons.
don't know, he's looking pretty old now. I don't know if he'd be up.
He,
for
do,
it.
he doesn't sound old.
He was in the Sonic
That's true,
movie. I
yeah.
think he can. He
Oh,
can,
you're right.
He can
yeah,
join our
He
game.
went that. Yeah, he went.
He did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
done
accept any job. So would play, Chris?
Oh yeah, 100%.
yeah, Alistair?
I would try to make it. I think I need help.
Right, but would you actively?
An attempt
Okay,
would be made.
Like,
okay.
I'd
Let's
try to-
clarify this rating system.
Yeah.
Would you go forward into the process of making it?
I would start a new project.
Uh huh.
He would make the Git repo
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
And then
just not do it.
probably look at
Sure. Okay. And finally, would play.
Yeah, I would look at making and would definitely play.
I think honestly, that's the most successful game we've had.
I think so.
Ace Ventura. Pet.
I can't
Bounty
think of
Hunter.
anything like
Thanks, Bangarang. Oh, what was it?
Flam Jam.
Kangalang. I was trying to say thanks to
Oh,
the person.
Calabrimble.
Hallelujah.
Calalang.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Thank you very much for your suggestion. Probably the
Cheers.
most
Thanks, Jim.
successful
Well done.
entry to Pitch Please.
And then
Holy crap.
now for one of the least successful entries, Tom.
Yeah, I guess we've
bring
got,
us
we've got time for a quickie, right?
bring us a
Yeah, this can be a top Tom's quick fire.
just skim the top of the pitch hole.
Okay, well, the top of my pitch hole,
Something's belches out.
peeking out.
on the rim of the pitch hole.
On the
On
rim.
the very rim of the pitch hole, I've got like one of those like cappuccino scoop things where you go along the rim of the coffee cup.
Yep.
And
Nice.
this like
This is the foam.
this disgusting
The
like
frothy
thing
goodness.
just cuts off and is kind of like bleeding on the floor. I've got written here ASMR simulator.
Okay.
Okay, so what I was thinking for this was based on when I first saw a video of.
I didn't breathe. Sorry, I don't discover. I didn't breathe in really loudly to just do some ASMR. I had a good idea, but at the same time,
You need to set the scene. So this was when I first saw a video. There was, oh God, what was it called? I can't remember. It was like this jelly thing in a bowl, and the video was literally people just sticking their fingers in it. and just
Oh,
manipulating
is
this
the
jelly.
slime thing.
It's
Yeah,
not like
slime.
hand
Yeah.
simulator, but make noises.
No, well, kind of. So it's like the video. It's based on when I watched that video of the slime, and it just makes this weird squelchy,
Yeah.
horrible noise, and people love it apparently. And
Yeah.
there's people that like scratch like cat scratching posts or their bag or their own beard or
Yeah.
whisper into the microphone and stuff. And it's ASMR. It's not for me. It's for people. But what if you wanted to make your own ASMR? And I'm thinking this is most likely just a mobile app.
Yeah.
But you've
Right.
got I don't know, different wallpapers on your phone. So you open up a new wallpaper. It looks like a beard. You drag your finger down it, and the sound of someone scratching their
Ooh.
beard.
I feel like this has either been made or will be made.
I don't
because-
think it has been made.
Well, it's a nice little
It's an
soundboard.
ASMR soundboard.
Yeah.
is what
It's
it
an
is,
ASMR
yeah.
soundboard, but it's
Okay.
more controllable than you press a button
Yeah,
and it's beard
yeah.
scratch.
Yeah, it's controlled.
It's kind of.
tactile
I guess you
element
need
to it.
like dynamic sounds to.
There's a
Yeah.
there's a great app. Do you know those those sequin pillows where you rub
Yes.
them and they reveal an image?
Yeah.
There's an app where people have done that.
and does it make? But does it make noise?
No, it has. Well, it makes the noise of the sequins as they flip over, but it unveils
Ah.
pictures, and you can just rub a fake sequin
Okay.
pillow.
Now I think the satisfaction of that is the sequin pillows are the best, right?
Yeah,
I don't like the sound of it, but people go into that for the sound of it for
Yeah.
ASMR. I think best enjoyed with headphones. And it's just multiple different ASMR things. It's like a bowl of slime. You put your finger in it, and it just goes.
I think it wouldn't
And
work.
everyone
with
really
the
gets
it
their
wouldn't
Sorry,
work
rocks
with-
off.
can we have a quiet room while you do that noise again? Thank you. Thanks.
I think it wouldn't work with. It would only work with like flat stuff that you could put your like the beard would
Because
kind of work.
whatever it is, the graphic that you are using, as long as you interact it in some way, whether you tap it or drag it.
But with
Yeah.
slime, people like put their fingers right
I mean, you can put
right up in there. And
you can put multiple fingers on
touch,
the touch
just
screen.
assume
Yeah.
it's
Touch, yeah.
a grab.
does it make that same noise though? If you just
Well, that's the entire point of it. Like that's the game. If you squeeze the slime, then it makes like a squelching slime noise, and
Yeah.
people enjoy it. Again, not for me.
Some phones have even got a squeezing mechanic.
Yeah, yours does.
You
Oh
can,
my
Yeah,
god!
yeah.
You
Wait,
can
really?
squeeze the
You
phone and it'll
squeeze
go.
it to activate the Google Assistant.
Yeah.
What really?
You squeeze the side of it.
Is it
That's
not just two
completely
buttons on
new to
either
me.
side,
Well, I don't know how it works, but you just.
or does the entire thing
look,
literally
just-
flex? Oh my
just
god!
squeeze it.
What?
There you go.
Well, sorry, we're
I'd like
just
to hear
looking at that in
audio
this podcast.
listeners.
You could do
Um,
that as a horn as well.
Yeah.
There's loads of stuff. I think it's not just ASMR. I think you need to have the chalkboard in there as well. You
Oh,
need to have the like
wait.
scratch
Oh no,
nails on
'cause-
chalkboard.
no, I feel like you want to be able to make something that people are, they're laying in bed, they're trying to relax, they open
Okay.
up their app.
Trying to relax what you can do. Spam my phone with some fake jelly for the next 10 minutes.
Well, no, I just mean like that because that's what people do. They just literally lay there, close their eyes, and listen to the tingles. Right? That's what it is.
listen to the
Is that what
tingles,
it's
yeah.
called? Is
Yeah,
that
they're
is
called
that a
tingles.
tingle?
They're
They're called
tingles.
tingles. It gives them
Called
tingles.
tingles.
ASMR.
Sounds so horrible.
Well, that's
Sounds so
What gives,
intrusive.
what gives you tingles? When I finger some slime.
It just sounds so
Look,
sordid.
that's what it's called, all right. But anyway, I think maybe they can set up their own like sequence of things, right? So maybe their sequence for a perfect tingle
Right.
is a scratching post, followed
Yeah.
by beard noise,
Yeah, go
followed
on.
by squelch slime, followed by sequin pillow,
I'm gonna
right?
tingle.
Yeah, and I'm done. I'm done. Tingles. I'm done. I feel like if you are
gonna go clean up.
swishing through all the different like items that you can use, and and chalkboard is on there, and you accidentally you just accidentally go into like from Tingle Nation straight
Yeah.
into Cringeville.
Yeah.
Right.
Or what if one of them is like a closed
Population
face,
Yeah.
and then as you drag it down, the mouth opens in a scream.
Oh, I can picture the design of this really
Yeah,
well.
I
I
think-
think it would be great.
I think
I don't
people
think it
would
should
go
all be
for it.
nice. I think it should be horrible things in there
Maybe,
that
well,
you
I mean, we could-
unlock by doing more nice
I want to
things.
torture people.
All right. Well, maybe
I wanna make
we've
them feel
got.
bad.
That's
you
why
know,
I made
we've
Glurp
got one
after all.
version which is get my tingle, and then after that, there's another version that's like
Pull my finger. I don't know where we're going.
give
with
me
this.
the creeps. I don't know. And it's just one of the versions of the game is
What's it called? Give me my tingle. Did you
Get
say?
my tingle.
get tingled. Oh no, it's called tingle, right?
Oh.
But there's no I or E,
Oh,
so it's like tungle.
Yeah.
Tingle.
What are you doing?
But if it's an app, it usually has to be like my something.
Oh,
app.
I tingle.
no.
Or no, my.
It's a capital letters, but the I is lowercase.
But no
Because
E.
it's an
no
iPhone
E.
game.
No E.
No E.
No E.
So it's just tingle.
It's like Tumblr, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Tumblr or isn't Tinder like that? No, it's not, is it?
No.
Grindr's like that.
Grinders like that.
Tingle.
Tingle.
We'll combine them.
What?
Grinder.
Grindle.
No, gay ASMR.
If you're,
Right?
Oh god.
You find people who like
I
the same
love dangerous territory, Chris.
You like the people. You find people that like the same tingles as you.
isn't he on 2
Oh
strikes?
my
already?
God.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
why do you always assume that everything I say is just going to offend someone?
'Cause you
it's
yelled-
just a good name
Because you
idea.
yelled gay ASMR is why.
My
No, but I
other-
think
my
the
other idea was an
scope is too
ASMR RPG. But let's come out.
Oh,
To
I want that too.
The scope is too small for it. It can't just be. It's not just gay ASMR. It's like it's just other people who have similar who get tingles in the same way, or you're tingling other people.
Oh, you remote tingle.
Remote
Yeah,
tingle.
remote
Okay.
tingles.
You can
yeah.
send
I like that,
tingles
like
to
that
You select
horrible
your
app where you
preferences.
can. There's that pillow that lights up when your partner is sleeping. on it.
Yeah.
And it's
Partner
really
in air
fucking
quotes.
creepy. What? There's a pillow where if your partner goes away,
If your
you
partner's
can,
on holiday or something,
you
yeah.
can have a pillow that if they take their little sensor thing with them, when they go to sleep, the pillow like warms or vibrates, so you know that they're
disgusting.
there. It's really creepy.
Yeah,
odd.
creepy.
There's also apps where you can like you can send each other your heartbeat through your Apple
But
Watch
this
and
this
stuff.
one would be a little bit. So you have everything that you were talking about, Tom.
Well, I think it's the basic game is Tingle, right?
Yeah.
Then there's the expansion to that, Find My Tingle, which is when you start looking for other people who share your tingles.
Well, but I think if you just sit down, put the headphones on, you select your preferences, like the kind of things that you like, and then there's a button that just says
Tingle me, daddy.
Tingle me.
Tingle me.
Yeah.
Get tingled.
Get
So are we-
tingled.
Are we trying to make games here? Or
I
are we
feel like
going to-
we've
We're
made
making
the
a service.
we made the ASMR equivalent of sexting.
No, I mean
It's not a sex thing. It's not. It's just a.
thing.
Is it?
No, all
Is it?
right, okay. Let's just. I want to say preface this, but we're way into it now. ASMR, not for us, but it is for people, right? It is
Yeah.
for certain people. It's not a sex thing. It's just.
No, I feel
it's
like
a
what
way
we've
that people
made
relax.
is a sex thing.
It's a way that people relax.
If I look you in the eye and then rub my phone and then suddenly you hear like squelching in your ears.
Oh my god, you're like at a family dinner and your partner's across from you and suddenly you just see them like swipe down on the phone and, all of a sudden the girl is
And
just
she shivers.
I think the
and a
giveaway there
single
would be
bead
that
of
she has.
sweat rolls down her face.
She's put headphones on. She's wearing headphones. That
Yeah.
surely is.
they like flip the table like what's going on under here? Nothing.
Nothing. You're always on your phone. Yeah, she is.
Yeah. I hope so.
But I think Alistair hit on this. It's not really a game, though, is it?
No, it's a
doesn't have-
service.
It's a service. Okay.
All right, but could there be a game?
how could we
element,
make it a
perhaps?
game? Is
yeah.
more my
It's an
That's
app.
an
It's
interesting
an app,
question.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a
Okay,
video game.
you could
it's
make
an
it a
app.
game. You can put like a
Oh, well, you just put in-app purchases in it.
yeah, it makes it a game.
Maybe it's like Soggy Biscuit.
I was
There we go.
no.
XP? What
I
if
was
you
gonna
get
say,
XP from?
No, I was going to say that you could put a game where you have to match the noises. Do you know, like when you get you flip a card over and you got to find
Oh, yeah.
like there's a picture of a melon. Oh, I saw the picture of the melon earlier on that square. I'm gonna so you do that. You're like squelch, and you're like, where did I hear that? Hang on, squelch.
Is it a guess?
I
is
matched it.
Is it a
It's like
guess
Matt
thing?
Simon
though?
says,
Is it
but
like is the
ASMR.
screen blank and you've got to guess what the thing is? Like when you put your
Oh,
hand in the
yeah,
box.
yeah.
thing.
Ah.
Be like, oh, what's
right.
that?
What's
That
this?
sounds
So
like
that could be a mini
keys.
game, right? What I was thinking was I've been playing Adventure Ring Fit Adventure recently, and that is a very good way of gamifying sports and getting fit and stuff, exercise. If we gamify tingles in the same kind of way, so there's an adventure tingle story, and there are mini games.
Sorry, tingles. Really caught me.
It's a horrible
There are
word.
mini games in there, like Guess the Tingle, where it's a blank screen and you have to guess the tingle. But then also perhaps you get XP. You gain XP from maybe giving other people tingles and then rating you or something. And then the
Rate my
higher level you get, you can unlock different kinds of tingles.
Right.
So the real top tier tingles.
Yeah.
The top, the
higher
top tier
level.
tingles.
Yeah.
Top tier tingles.
The
so at
TTTs.
higher- yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely think there's something there.
And
also,
every time you level up, you get a tingle crate.
a tingle crate, you open it up, and it's not like the epic music or anything.
It's just
It's just
Guy scratching his
You know, it plays all the epic
Wait,
music
what does it
first.
sound like?
With all the really
silence
obnoxious
and you
sound
So it's
effects.
like, ba, 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 ba.
Everyone, silence. How does it sound?
No, don't. Please don't. It's so...
an epic fanfare, silence, and then just someone
Oh,
fingering
God.
some slime.
No, okay, look, look, ASMR is huge. It does
Yeah.
super well on YouTube. It does super well on Twitch. It's definitely got a massive audience, but it is super polarizing. However, I think we could easily get something out of that.
And
Really
we are
milk
the
that
best
audience.
people to
We're the best
certainly
people to do it
make
because we've
yeah.
got the idea.
Yeah.
Like,
And
who
we've
else has got that idea? Name one.
Everyone
person?
listening to this.
So it was
Well,
called
yeah.
Tingle without the E
Mhm.
and a lowercase I. Yes. Okay, there we
What
go.
if, what
And
if
then
it's
there's the,
Tingle Adventure, like Ring Fit Adventure?
no, there's no Tingle Adventure.
My Tingle Adventure, I think we've
Yeah, there we go.
established.
No, there's Tingle, and then there's get my Tingle or find my Tingle.
Find my Tingle.
Find my Tingle. Right,
Yeah.
and find
Rate
my
my
Tingle,
Tingle.
is the Tinder Tingle crossover. TiNGL.
Then you've got plenty of Tingle and what else?
Plenty of Tingle. What's
Right,
that
so
one?
it's some
Dating
dating
app.
app reference.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Find my Tingle.
All right, fantastic. So, Chris, would you make and/or play
I mean,
and/or get tingled?
I don't want to make it simply because I know that I'll have to source the noises.
Yeah, that's my problem.
It's like,
Oh.
Oh, that's the bit
I-
that sounds fun. I'd be in a room all day just fingering some sort.
No,
as in,
Didn't think about
then
that.
you have to listen back to over and over
Right,
again.
yeah,
I
fair, yeah.
personally am not. I am on the other end of the scale to people who enjoy ASMR. I cannot stand it.
Right,
But,
okay.
So I wouldn't be able to make it.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
but what if
because-
you had nothing to do with the sound side of it? If you were just, I
Then
guess
I
that is the
don't
game,
feel
really.
like
isn't
I'm
it? That's
making a
just
game.
I feel
The
like if you're going to ask him if he can play it, I feel like he's answered that with ASMR is not for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't make it. I couldn't make it and couldn't play it.
I feel like that's how
However,
we've
if
always
I was
been
into it, yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be all over that.
I
Like
think
a
it's great. Alistair?
brag of
Tingle.
dishcloth.
I'm torn because I would probably make it, but I think having to have the word tingle in my head for God knows how long
Yeah,
is going to take its
I'm
toll.
afraid that's the term.
And
I'm
I
afraid
definitely,
that's
wouldn't, I definitely
cemented.
wouldn't play it.
In the ASMR community, tingle is that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
How would you play test that?
Well,
imagine
quietly.
like because you have to watch. I mean, you guys have like play testers at like or events.
No,
and
that's the beauty
things.
of it. You can play test it by literally just streaming it on Twitch. And then
Right,
the less
wow.
chat there is, the better.
The better
because
you're
they're
doing.
all sleeping. They're all in
not
Tingle
sleeping.
Town.
They're
They're getting their tingles off.
they're getting their tingles
Tingle
off.
Town was that?
Yeah.
James, how about you?
Oh, what was that question?
Would you make and/or play it?
No.
No.
So I think
no.
it's a no across the board. However,
Yeah.
all right, okay, here's a third rating. Do you
Yeah.
think it's a good idea?
I feel like it's one of those things where there's someone will play something, right? There's an audience for everything.
Sure.
I feel like that's quite a big audience.
Uh-huh.
So,
Someone will play it.
but like,
Being
Great.
quite diplomatic about this.
no,
isn't
but
he?
it's like
This is your
it's
personal
a
opinion.
big market.
Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah,
Perfect.
but not for me.
Thank you. No, I heard yes.
Alistair?
I don't know.
No.
Wow.
It's still,
It's
you're
such
still
a broad
stuck on
question.
tingle.
It's such a broad question.
I feel like ever since we said tingle,
Can't get tingle out of his
I
head.
can't
It's just
stop
gone.
thinking about it. I'm having problems.
James, I feel like you think it's.
I feel like there's a
it's there,
core of
there's
an
something
idea
there,
there,
right?
Yeah, I think visually, I can imagine it visually being really nice. You know, the person's face and you drag down and they start screaming. You know, it's one of those.
You're so
it's one
stuck
of
on
it's one
trolling
of those
people.
You're
very
making the
like
anti-tingle.
designed kind of apps, isn't it? You know, very.
Yeah.
It's like an experience more
Yeah.
than a game. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
want to play with the stuff.
So,
That's-
all right. Well, Tingle now in development by me and Tom.
yeah, just no, not me. No, I
Um,
already said I don't want to make it.
So that's a good quick fire round.
Good
a
quick
good
fire
like
round.
I think we got through 5 or 6 games. I feel like in some way that could all probably be packaged together into some kind of
Cohesive
very
party
very
game.
weird party game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mario Party 11.
Mario Party 11
Oh my
coming
god.
soon.
It's
Let's
not called
pitch
that.
it.
It's called
Let's go. Let's go and pitch it to Nintendo right now.
No, please don't. Please don't.
All right.
I don't want. I want to listen back to this episode.
Thank you everyone again for listening, and thank you everyone for getting tingles with me. with me and Tom.
Thanks for joining us on our tingle.
feel free to
adventure.
rate our tingle.
Yeah, rate my tingle on iTunes.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.